This next assignment will decide who will make the first departure from amongst the divas. The brief is a high-end fashion cover shoot.
It was a really hard task. All of you have done fabulously well.
Sakshima, Alankrita, Ishita. So one of you all are going home today.
This is Miss Diva, and we're full of surprises here. Like, all of you can step back because nobody's going home tonight.
Welcome you to the Diva Villa.
It feels like home because of this.
So we're going to be doing this photo shoot on the trampoline and in the Zorb ball.
Stay in the center. Wow!
We've paired our divas up and assigned each pair a backdrop. The girls will be given 2 minutes to decide how they will use the backdrop and the props provided.
Nice, keep going.
They're nervous. Both of them are nervous and they're not working together.
Today, for me, I saw nothing in your eyes. They were absolutely flat. I did not see you engage with the camera or with Avinash. You had no idea what to do with your outfit. This is someone whose clothes you're wearing. Was he happy about seeing you wear his clothes? He was not.
We don't have that much experience and exposure to the camera, but that's not an excuse. Somewhere we didn't understand the theme very well because that was the whole concept.
The girl who will be going home today is Alankrita.
I stepped back a bit, but it's not that I can't try anymore. I have got the spirit. I learned here a lot, so it will continue after that also.
They're joining hands, singing with the marching bands. Everybody's catching on like summer's a song. They're everywhere, floating bubbles in the air. Happiness has come to stay for more than a day. Oh, when the hearts collide, it's gonna be a show like nothing you have ever seen before. Oh, in the starry eyes, you're gonna see a glow like nothing that has ever been before. Burning bright, fireworks across the night, rockets above, pockets of love. See for miles, all around 1,000 stars, sharing the love, burning it
When I saw Shrishti yesterday, I saw her outfit and I looked at her and I said, you should be able to just nail it because you look so amazing. And I remember...
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Absolutely surprised morning. We were just talking, chit-chatting, and suddenly we had Lara come in and she just closed my eyes. She was like, guess who? And I knew it was Lara, but I just could not say anything because I was appalled. I was like, oh my God, where did she come in?
So where's the rest of the bunch? I can see you all quite busy.
Upstairs.
Okay, go call all the girls down.
Okay.
Let's meet in the den. Let's get started. Brand new day.
I didn't expect that because all of a sudden when such a big person comes up to you and, surprises, that's something unusual, right?
So today we're going to do something that's actually quite fun. So it's going to be fun, but it's also something that's going to help you for the rest of your career. What we're going to do today, discuss and learn, is the walk. So a signature strut is what really sets a supermodel apart from a regular model. When you girls come down it, you have to absolutely knock everybody's socks off. You have to have something in you that says, I own this ramp. This is mine. But you're going to be doing runway, you're going to be doing catwalks, you're going to have to wear outfits that are ridiculously heavy, weird kind of headgear. So it's about learning how to master all of that. And you've got to learn how to do all of this in ridiculously high shoes. I'm going to put you girls through a prep task today that's going to challenge you before I tell you exactly what it is we're going to do in the prep task, I'm going to introduce you to somebody very special who is going to help you and help me help you through this, yes? So someone who's really been on the catwalk for a very, very long time. She's an incredible model, also a former VJ, and you're absolutely going to love her. Piya Trivedi.
So good to see you.
Our girls are tremendously excited to see you.
Hello, girls. How are you doing?
Sit.
So exciting. All of y'all are looking beautiful, just by the way. Thank you so much. Can see all of y'all have got your posture correct already, so I don't really need to say very much there.
So Lara brought in a very esteemed guest for us, who was Pia. She came in and she was lovely.
She has this funky charm about herself. She was dressed in a beautiful yellow dress, and we saw her and we just realized that, yes, today we're going to learn a lot.
So Pia's here, guys. I want you to make the most of this opportunity and really ask her anything and everything that you need to right now.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, I have done a couple of shows and I've done fashion walk, but I wanted to know, how is a pageant walk different from a fashion walk?
You know, very honestly, I mean, all the time when we're doing shows, we get this from the designers all the time. Please have some expression on your face. You know, as a model, you're just so used to walking straight with a blank expression because that's what you see internationally. But every designer has his own look or her own look. So I think, honestly, it's nice to have some sort of expression. I don't mean you should show your teeth at all times, but you should have a slight smile. It shows a little bit of your character and your personality.
How do you get into the comfort zone once you get the high heels on, which you're not used to?
Well, honestly, the way I do it, I walk all day in them. I will do my fittings, and if I'm scared about those heels, I will walk all day in them, at least for a few hours behind stage. So I'm so comfortable by the time I go on the runway that there's nothing for me to worry about.
The thing what I liked about that, both of them gave attention to each one of us. They didn't just generalize things and, throw it at us. It was, where we lacked in and where we need to improve.
So Pia, I'm actually going to tell the girls what we have in store for them today. So you all know that we're going to be walking the walk. We're going to challenge that up a little bit. What we're going to do is divide you girls into 4 groups, and we're going to use blindfolds. Ooh. Some of you girls will be blindfolded. Some of you girls will have hats on your heads that will cover your eyes. So you've got to find your way through with an accessory that may not give you perfect visibility. Some of you girls are going to be put on a treadmill. And some of you girls will do it the good old-fashioned way, which is to balance books on your head. But all of you girls will be doing all of this in high-heel shoes. So, sounds easy, sounds very doable, but let's see when you get there how you girls perform. All right, my Mad Hatters. So we're going to be completing this task with our Yamaha Fascino scooters. So while you have your hats on that are going to cover your eyes, be careful that you don't collide with the scooters, yes? And I know the task is a little bit unconventional, but Yamaha Fascino is all about going beyond conventional, yes? So let me see what you girls can do. Come on and get your hats.
Good luck, good luck.
Prep task was about, challenging our walks and in different situations, and we had Lara and Pia to mentor us.
Okay, so you got to make sure that your end and your start and your finish is equally as nice as what you're doing in between, yes? No wibble wobbles when you come back. Okay. Come.
Go, Monisha!
I love to walk the ramp, but without vision is quite hard. I somehow just, made my way through the scooters and made it back and hopefully impressed the judges.
Well done, well done.
Good, 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 good. All right, cakewalk.
Oh, wow.
There are a lot of things that we had to keep in mind
We had to take care of our walk. So yes, I did my best. I did not trip and fall, luckily.
That was great.
That was superb. Superb.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well done, well done. Yeah, what do you think of our girls so far?
Oh my God, you are too good. I think you're ready to be on the runway already. Y'all are amazing. Very confident, great walk.
Super. So well done, girls. Give yourself a hand. That was excellent.
Now, the second task was for Group B, which I was in.
Okay, girls, as you can see in front of you, you have a treadmill. So here's what we want you to do. We want to get you on the treadmill. You can choose the speed that you're comfortable at to walk. You girls control the speed, and Pia is going to give each one of y'all a look, an attitude that she wants you to maintain when you're on the treadmill.
Now, that is something you don't come across very often. But what Pia said was that is something what you do to train yourself.
Try strong, fierce, bold. All right, nice.
Okay, super.
Lovely.
Thank you. Well done. Okay, who's up next?
I think you try just a blank. Arms by the side, blank.
While I stepped onto the treadmill, they asked me to give a straight face, which is quite tough for me because I tend to give a lot of expressions on my face.
Good.
Well done. Avantika, you try and interact with Lara and me. Let me see your personality coming out.
It may sound easy, but it was not easy at all. So, a treadmill is quite fast. So, we had to keep up our pace and we had to also maintain our posture, keep a perfect expression. It was quite challenging, but we had a lot of fun doing that.
Let's go for a sexy strut. Long strides, very sexy.
That's good. Okay.
Superb.
There you go. Lesser movement in the arms. Okay, girls, that was very good. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Did you find it challenging?
Very challenging.
Okay, good. So let's challenge you some more, yes? Let's move over to our next area and I'll show you what you girls have to do. Yeah? Let's go. All right. Girls, you all are going to face a lot of stages and ramps in your lives that are going to have stairs. Stairs that you have to learn to go down and, more importantly, learn to come up very, very elegantly.
We had another task in which we had to place these really heavy books on our heads and we had to walk up the stairs. So Lara and Pia were sitting there and we had to keep that book on top of your head and walk with grace and poise.
Superb. Wow.
It's all right.
It's okay.
That's all right.
Superb.
Watch your expressions. Always maintain that.
Lovely.
Go to top!
Lovely. Superb. Superb. Wow.
Well done. Monisha's giving me 2 books. I think you can. Come on, let's try it.
Lara made it all the more hard for me. She told me to carry 2 books on my head, and at first I was like, will I even be able to do this? But then it was Lara's words and I had to obey them.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay, nice. Superb. Very good. You're very good. Superb.
This was a task I really found quite challenging and I did not expect myself to complete this. As I started walking with the book, I actually did balance the whole thing and I kept my head upright and I just walked. This was such a proud thing that I actually did, which I did not think I could do.
Okay, super. That was excellent. We're not done yet. Are you ready for round 4? Girls, we've put down our books and we're going to pick up some blindfold. So this is going to be called the Geo Collection Parade. You have some incredible, lovely Geo watches. I want you girls to go pick out a watch, put it onto your hand, put your blindfold on, and then you're going to walk towards Pia and me. And when we tell you to stop, I want you to stop and strike your sexiest pose. But I want to see your watch. Whatever you choose to do with it, I want to see your watch. So strike your sexiest pose because Geo watches inspire lust at first sight. Okay, so the first girl that's coming on, go.
We had to walk the stage blindfolded with those beautiful Geo collection watches on our hand and strike a pose with it, showcasing the watch more than us.
Okay, let's go.
So what our tactic was to actually count the footsteps and go to the head ramp and pose. Like that's what we thought because we can't see. And we pretty much pulled it off.
So I had my blindfold on and I started walking ahead. And I realized I don't know which direction I'm going.
Girls, you're on a ramp. It's not a walk in the park. Bring me your game. Otherwise, I will send you home. Stop.
It was very tough. While I was coming back, I didn't realize I was going towards my right.
The tasks were quite challenging. We had to walk in an uneven space while we were blindfolded. We had to balance books on our heads and walk up and down the stairs. We had to walk on the treadmill. So it was quite challenging, and the fact that we were able to pull it off really well makes me really happy.
Girls, that was a fun morning for us, a challenging morning for you. But now we move from fun and games to serious business. Business that will lead to an elimination. So you girls have performed really well, and both Pia and I have observations that we've made, a little bit of feedback that we'd like to give you girls. Pia, do you want to go first and start?
I wouldn't mind, actually. You girls were really good. It is not easy to walk blindfolded. Okay, so you did a really, really good job. But there are a few pointers that I'd like to give you, especially Shrishti. You need to stop moving your hips. Don't move so much. Try and be more static. Sakshma, yes. When you are asked to do a task, you must take it very seriously. When you're walking on the runway, you can't be walking in a park, can you? Right? So try and concentrate on that. But you all did very well today. I was very impressed.
Yes, you definitely did. And I have a few observations that I've made. Monisha, you're a good walker, you're a confident girl. I don't want to see you fazed by something and then lose everything here. So at all of you girls, even Sakshma, I don't know what you're going to be given for the Diva drill, but whatever the look is, if you've got to maintain it at all times on your face. Yes?
So the prep task gets you accustomed to getting used to unexpected things, and I think that really keeps my mind focused on expecting absolutely anything for the final task.
The prep task which we just completed will obviously help me in the elimination task which we are heading to, and I just hope I make the best of this opportunity.
Otherwise, you girls, on a whole, I was very, very pleased with what I saw today. I think you girls have presence, you all have poise, you all have elegance. The parameters for Diva drill will be revealed to you all later, but I always have surprises for you girls, don't I? Well, now this time I have a bit of a shock. So what you see in this case will give you a small hint of what is to come for your Diva drill. So whatever you've been put through till now, take it up a couple of notches, and that's what you're going to be facing. So I want you to bring me everything that you've learned in your prep task, everything that Pia has taught you, spoken to you and imparted to you. And I'm going to see you girls in a very, very short while for your Diva drill. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so show me what you've got. And Pia, thank you so much for being here with us today. Girls, please give it up for Pia.
Thank you.
We promise this season to set the bar high. There are no stumbles or slips in life. And today, if they slip, they could fall right out of the show.
We had a harness which was holding us from behind.
It was quite difficult because I personally have a height fear.
I just felt the music and I went with it.
Today, 2 girls will be going home.
We were absolutely surprised because they said 2 eliminations. We were only prepared for 1.
Diva is just full of turns. You never know what might happen.
Your jacket was pulling you off, but you didn't do anything to make sure your outfit remains there.
Why is the camera so important for you? You got to be focusing on the ramp, isn't it?
Today, 2 girls will be going home. Hello and welcome back to Yamaha Fascino Miss Diva 2016, only on Colors Infinity. Our girls are done with their prep task, and it's time to create some shockwaves. We promised this season to set the bar high. How high exactly? Let me show you. Before I reveal anything more about today's Diva drill, let's meet the panel of judges who are going to help me mentor and judge the girls today. First up, the most talented designer duo in the country. They've dressed the best of the best. From Mr. Amitabh Bachchan to Ranveer Singh to Priyanka Chopra to Kareena Kapoor, they simply covered it all. Please welcome the extremely wonderful Shantanu and Nikhil. Our other panelist for tonight is India's most revered supermodel. She's walked the runway for the biggest designers in the world and raised the bar a couple of notches on the Indian fashion scene. Please welcome supermodel Ujjwala Roy.
It's always good to see you, Lara, but what the hell are you doing there?
Well, Nikhil, as you know, a model's walk can define or derail her, right? And when a designer entrusts his entire collection to a model, he wants to make sure that the girls are not going to take the show down. Well, our girls have been prepped earlier today. They've had a fun catwalk session, and it's time to put their strut to the test. So the girls today are going to be walking on a ramp, but a ramp which is not on the ground. It's right high up over here. And if that's not hard enough, to add a little bit more of a thrill to it, they're also going to be walking in custom-made, extremely high heels. I think the girls are ready, and I think you're going to like what you see.
So are we. Bring it on.
It's time to get things started, and just a small reminder to the girls, there are no stumbles or slips in life. And today, if they slip, they could fall right out of the show. Time to bring in our very first contestant.
As soon as I enter, I see there is a 4 feet wide ramp, and we have to walk that ramp in these hugely crazy weird heels. And it's transparent ramp, and you don't really see anything under you, and you're just in the air. And the music was really good. I think we pumped ourselves up, and I pulled it off pretty fine.
Our hair it's a mohawk and it goes right at the back. So the harness is kind of getting stuck in that. So what it does is it pushes your head forward, it goes down like that, and you can't even push it back. If you do, you spoil your hair. So what I did, I let it come a little down, but I kept my eyes up. And I tried to just fit into the situation, and I think I carried it pretty well. When I looked down, for 1 second I was like, wow, look at who I'm working for, this is crazy.
We all have been given this high fashion look where it's not just a normal walk. It was completely that high fashion with all the sexy, stylish clothes. I was nervous because we have to twirl, we have to turn around. So, here and there, just one slip and you're there.
Before I went on to the task, I walked a couple of times in front of the mirror. I was thinking about how I'm going to pose, what am I going to do. So after that, when I went on to actually hit the head ramp, I just felt the music and I went with it.
So my clothing, it gives a rough and edgy look, which I really like, and having a mohawk has always been in my head, but I've never tried it. So the overall combination of clothes, accessories, they're just so brilliantly paired up.
I was about to be one of those girls who was about to fall, but I didn't. When my shoe slipped, I pulled it off again and I walked back again with the same energy.
It was quite difficult because I personally have a height fear and I was freaking out that how can I do it? But the music, the energy and the will to perform made us all do it, and I enjoyed myself on the ramp.
We had a harness which was holding us from behind. So literally you have to manage this heavy hairstyle, your clothes, which was pretty short for me, my heels, the elevation, the harness, and keep a pleasant face.
I'm just loving this outfit because it's edgy, it's bold, and the hairdo, the makeup was on point. And you know, I thought that I'll never be able to carry this bold look, but I did it.
I love these heels. They might look very uncomfortable, but they're perfect. They're so comfortable. The only thing is they're very heavy. I could have done better because, you know, the harness pulled my jacket back. The whole body language changed, but I gave my best. So let's see what happens.
The Diva drill is done. The girls completed a high fashion walk in custom-made shoes by a Prajita tour. The jury has reached a verdict and the time to choose a winner is nearing. After a break, we'll be back and let you know who soared and who sank in today's Diva drill. Today, 2 girls will be going home.
We were absolutely surprised because they said 2 eliminations. We were only prepared for 1.
Diva is just full of turns. You never know what might happen.
Today, this didn't convey anything to me. The body was all loose. To have control over your body and to have your face convey something is a must if you're on the ramp. Today, we saw none of that. There was nothing that drew me in.
Your jacket was pulling you off, but you didn't do anything to make sure your outfit remains there.
So why is the camera so important for you? You got to be focusing on the ramp, isn't it?
Today, 2 girls will be going home. Welcome back, Divas. This is the 4th edition of Yamaha Fascino Miss Diva 2016, only on Colors Infinity. You girls know why we're all here. We're fighting for that very, very coveted title of Miss Diva 2016, the winner of which will represent India at the Miss Universe pageant and have the opportunity of bringing back that very, very coveted crown to India. So there were a few of y'all today who stood out for us. Shantanu, would you like to comment on what really worked for you today?
You know, I was going to, Lara, primarily judge them not so much on the technicality part of it because here we are walking on a high ramp. But other than that, I was looking at how cool, composed, how controlled you are in your entire demeanor. The ones that really stood out for me were Aradhana and Srinidhi.
Nikhil, do you want to add something to it?
I was looking for someone who had self-awareness of their existence. And I think that is key for us when we look at casting models for our shows. I'm happy that we're consistently looking at girls and they're consistently giving us what we're looking for, at least in Aradhana and Srinidhi.
Aradhana, you're very, very good. But I don't think anybody knew what they were doing at some point. You know, you all, of course, worked very hard on your walk because you know this is about the walk. But remember, we look at the entire package. Avantika, you had the harness on. Do you realize what you're wearing? Your jacket was pulling you off, but you didn't do anything to make sure your outfit remains there. And at the same time, you look strong and in control. You just let it go. You don't leave an outfit behind and walk away when you walk for a designer just because you cannot think about what to do. Plus, you have to remember what you're wearing. If you're wearing a skirt, you do not spread your legs so wide because you're the only person that everyone's watching in the room. So everybody's eyes goes everywhere. And the second one, Ayushi, you please do not do that turning around and then tilting your head and looking. Do you know why girls or the models or the supermodels turn around? When there's a detail on the back, or you have a backless gown, or you have a very good back. Even if they look with a lot of like strength. Don't do this with the hair, like just let it go. You have to pay attention, girls. We can't pay attention for you.
Okay, so I think your girls pretty much know who really stood out today for us. I have, news for you girls. So you know that today's Diva drill is to end in an elimination. Today, 2 girls will be going home.
Diva is just full of turns. You never know what might happen. After the prep task, Lara expected a lot from us. She was disappointed. So obviously I expected that there might be more than one elimination.
We were absolutely surprised because they said 2 eliminations. We were only prepared for 1. I remember on the stage, we were like, really?
I'm going to call out your names. I'd like these girls to step forward.
I was surprised. 2 eliminations in a day is quite a hard thing to take in.
It's Miss Diva. Anything can happen.
Ishita.
In today's elimination, if I get to go back home, I would be disheartened. I would be disappointed with my own performance.
Today, this didn't convey anything to me. The body was all loose. To have your hands closer to your body, to have control over your body, and to have your face convey something is a must if you're on the ramp. Today, we saw none of that. There was nothing that drew me in. Sophia.
I didn't expect Sophia to be there because I thought that she did a good job.
Sophia, the only saving grace, honestly, today for you was the fact that you smiled a little bit through it.
Yes.
So considering this is a beauty pageant and that is necessary, but from here downwards, there was nothing today for me. There was nothing. Your body was just not present. Your head was, but your body wasn't. And I think that's pretty much how we all felt.
You're supposed to be walking the ramp and look a clothes horse, but you, I think guys were just focusing too much on your walk and not letting the clothes talk for you. And that was a big, big disadvantage going into this particular drill.
So as designers, when we see you, the thing is that we expect you to be our product and not who you are. So if you're wearing something, you should become the ambassador for that product. But it still seemed to us that you were busy finding yourself. It was all about you, which it isn't. It never is.
The next name, Richa. Richa, how are you feeling today?
Good.
Because to me on ramp, it looked like you wanted to be anywhere else but here. It looked like I need to finish this and I need to go back, and that's what I need to do.
See that dress? You could have used it a little bit like flirtatious. You have this big flick happening here.
Yes.
But you were like this.
Okay, one last name for the night. Muskan.
Muskan, I did not expect because she
has amazing features. She has so many things that she can use, as advantage.
I was a bit scared. Like, I already had phobia of height. So it somewhere distracted me.
I think what went wrong with me was that I was concentrating more on the wrong camera.
You were concentrating on the wrong camera?
Yeah, exactly. I was concentrating on this camera. That was
Why is the
wrong.
camera so important for you? You got to be focusing on the ramp, isn't it? We don't even know where the cameras are. We're focusing on you.
I don't think still I know where the cameras are when I come out.
And it's not your business to know where the camera is.
Muskan, if I'm not wrong, you are the tallest girl in this competition.
5'10" and a half.
And I saw absolutely zero usage of those long limbs. I didn't see a strut. I didn't see you stride down it. This whole thing is supposed to make you feel powerful and make you feel in control. You look like a deer in headlights.
While we do casting, we're looking for girls your height. You've got to use it to your advantage. I mean, you just lost us.
Well, girls, it's decision time. So the first girl going home tonight is Richa. The second girl who will be leaving the competition today is Muskan.
I was like, seriously, Muskan? Came as a complete shocker for me.
Richa was my closest friend in the competition, and Muskan was my roommate. I think both of them are such different yet amazing people.
2 eliminations, now we're 2 girls less. It's kind of a shock.
Every challenge has one winner, and today 2 divas impressed us with their walk. But only one of them gets a fancy chopper ride with India's most admired life coach, Chaya Momaya. Hello and welcome back to Yamaha Fascino Miss Diva 2016, only on Colors Infinity. Before going on a break, we said goodbye to Muskan and Richa. Now every challenge has one winner. And today 2 divas impressed us with their walk. But only one of them gets a fancy chopper ride with India's most admired life coach. She's the metaphor for sophistication, timeless style and luxury entrepreneurship, Chaya Momaya. Who will that lucky girl be? We shall see. Girls, are you excited to find out who that winner for today is going to be? Aradhana, last episode, you were in the bottom 3. It gives me immense amount of pride to see you being the winner of today's episode. Aradhana is our winner for today's Diva Drill.
I missed chopper ride. Yes, Aradhana took it from me. But that's okay. I'm so happy for her too because last week she was in bottom 3.
I'm given a chance to fly in a chopper with Chaya Momaya, and I'm really, really excited about that. I think that's a great opportunity, and I'm going to make the most of my time there.
So well done, girls. Today, you live to survive another day. I want you to get enough rest and sleep because it's going to get tougher. And I promise you, I am not going to make it easy for you. Okay? So good luck, all the best. God bless.
Hi, Aradhana.
Hi, ma'am.
You know, I'm so looking forward to a ride in the chopper.
As a reward, I was given a chance to go on a chopper ride with Chaya Momaya. She is a celebrity etiquette trainer. So I think I was a lucky one because I got to see the aerial view of Mumbai for the first time in a chopper. I had a lot of questions for her and she answered all those in a very friendly manner. She did not make me feel that I'm somebody who is still learning. It was only me who got a chance to go with her and I think I made the most of it and it was absolutely an awesome experience.
Aradhana, last episode, you were in the bottom 3. It gives me immense amount of pride to see you being the winner of today's episode. For today's Diva Drill, we'll give the winner a launch pad into the real world of modeling.
Give me some oomph. Give me some attitude.
One girl is going to land a campaign and be the face of Yamaha Fascino.
We were prepared, but still confused.
rotating table, like group shot, and all were like, it came bang on.
We kept like 5 basic poses.
Girls, do you all know where the camera is? You all don't know where the camera is. Through most of the stuff, I'm seeing backs.
Eliminations are going on. We don't know how many are going to be eliminated today.
This is moving picture, guys. It's a TVC, television commercial. Too much of taking off my jacket, taking off this. I mean, I don't know whether it was about the clothes, is it about you, is it about the scooter? What was it about? I had no idea.
It's a moving camera. This is not a still photo shoot. I expected a lot from this group.
And if that's not homework that you did backstage, then I give you 0 marks for this task today. The star of the next Yamaha Fascino commercial is...